Hey fantastic you, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, glad to have you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can be friends. We are painting today. I've got my little doggy pool, kiddie pool out, my cake spinner to spin a painting on, and my 5-compartment split cup. So what we're gonna do is a split cup straight pour, and then we're gonna spin it out. So my husband asked me what that would look like, so we're gonna do one. So our first color here is cadmium yellow light hue. I went with some bright colors. Now I was measuring the room in here with water, filling it up and then pouring it out into a measuring cup, and based my calculations on how much paint I need off of that. So the yellow I've got about 75 grams. I probably could have done a decent amount more. I just want to try and use all our paint. So yeah, I'll have to remember next time I could probably get away with 85 grams. Depending obviously on the size of your canvas. I am going to be working on a 14 by 14 inch square canvas. Okay, there is our first color. Our next color is Pyro Red. These ones I've got about 85 grams, so they're not going to fill up to the top, I don't think. We're going to scrape this one as well. I need all the paint I can get. It is a bigger canvas. I had gone to Michael's to get, I get some of the value pack ones, especially when I'm practicing. And I wanted the 12 by 12s, and they only had 2 left in stock, and both of them, the very front one in the packaging, was damaged, like hole through the canvas damaged. So I'm like, well, that's not gonna work. And because this is just a practice one, you know, I don't want to spend a lot of money on a nicer canvas. So ended up going with the 14 by 14. So hopefully we're going to have enough room. Next color is light permanent green. So I mixed up my paints yesterday. These are all Liquitex colors. It is 1 part paint to about 1.5 parts pouring medium, give or take, depending on the thickness of the paint. Pouring medium is 60% glue all, 40% water. And I am debating if I'm going to switch my pouring medium to 70% glue all, 30% water. I might start trying that. These two colors together is looking very Christmassy. It's not Christmas time. Okay, so I guessed right with the red and the green. I got the right amount of paint in there. Good guessing on my part. Next color is Cerulean Blue hue. And again, the 3 middle ones hold about 3 ounces. So I just converted that to grams. We definitely got some nice weather this weekend where I'm at. Debating if I want to go out and do some gardening. If I do, it'll probably be tomorrow. Just help my husband switch out my winter tires for my summer tires on my car. Yay, husband, for helping me. Because I wouldn't be able to do it on my own. I don't do much. You know, I roll the tires to them. I've got little covers for my tires. So unpackage them for the ones that are going on and then put the covers on the ones that are coming off. And then in our garage we have they're little wall racks that hold tires. So they go up there and they're pretty high. So we got to get them up the ladder. And then onto the tire rack. Okay, so the blue's not as high as the red and the green. We'll keep that in mind. The last color we have is deep violet. I know in my last video I called it deep purple. It is not a band, it is a paint color. I have made extra of this. I've got like 135 grams. And the reason for that is I'm going to paint my edges, corners with this one. Put it up to there and keep that handy. Let's move this out of the way. Now the 14 by 14 canvas on this 12-inch cake spinner does just fit that the cake spinner kind of slides between the wood. You just got to make sure that it's quite even. So it's on there snugly right now. So when you go to take it off, just be mindful of that. You got to be a little bit careful. Okay, straight pour in the center. That yellow and red look fantastic. Trying to stay as straight as possible, as still as possible. My arm is shaking. I just giggled there. Whoops. And that's why every piece is different. So quite a bit of paint left in there. I do want to get all the paint out. Purple and that blue look really nice together. The green's kind of hiding from what I can see. And again, I was just looking to go bright. And I'm no longer centered on the canvas. I can see that it looks like I have moved a little bit. That's okay. I'm just going to hold my arm here. We're going to get a very interesting center because my arm is really shaking now. Just going to let it go a little bit longer and then I'm going to stop it. There. Okay, definitely not centered, so we're gonna move this back to the center. Gotta go that way a bit more. Okay, now the purple I have left, I actually brought my pouring medium down. I just leave it in a little squeeze bottle like this. And I'm gonna thin this purple a little bit. So just adding a small amount, just to make it a little thinner on the corners. Yeah, that green is really hiding. Just gonna make it a little bit thinner. I could just add regular water if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna worry about that today. When you have the glue water pouring medium, it tends to be quite thin already. So, there we go, that looks better. Corners that don't seem to have as much, I'll put a bit more of the purple on there. Okay, let's smooth this down. Get it over the edges. That's always my goal. To get our stuff over the edges. Ah! It's moving on its own. It's not listening to me. I got a little bit of purple left if I do need it. We'll see how this starts to spin out. Okay. There we go. Let's give it a quick torch. Pop some bubbles. Same in our purple paint. Okay. Slowly but surely spreading out. Well, it didn't take much to go over those two edges. It's kind of like half and half. There, that was a good spin. But again, it's kind of wedged on there, so. Okay, we have definitely gone over all of our corners. Yeah, there's not a lot of that green left. Okay, when you weren't looking, I zoomed you in. And I also torched it to get rid of some of the bubbles. I probably got one more torch to do, but I'll do that off camera so you don't have to see it. But what do you think? I actually really like the separation of the yellow and the red, the purple and the blue, and that little bit of green. You can see a bit more in that corner, but for the most part, our dominant colors are the yellow and the purple, and those were the outside colors. So I'm not surprised that's what we got. But again, I really like it. I think it turned out pretty good. But thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Until next time.